Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to my Robinhood portfolio. Today I thought I would do another update video. It's been a while since I put out a video updating you guys on exactly what's in my portfolio. As you guys know, I try to do at least one of these per month. It's been a while, so I thought I would jump in and highlight the big changes I made with the portfolio. As you guys know, I go through all of my stocks per market segment, highlighting any recent changes with regards to adding to positions, selling off of positions, and then any big changes that have been made with the overall portfolio. And as you can see up top there, we are nearing our first milestone, our first goal of $100,000, which is very, very exciting, spurred on by that great play with Portola, as you can see there in the middle. One day gain of $10,000, by far one of the biggest gains in the portfolio. So hopefully we can continue the momentum going through $100,000. So having said all that, let's jump into the portfolio. Again, I'm going to be going through all of my stocks, everything in the portfolio. I'm going to be going through by market sector, and then I'll be highlighting any big changes I made with the portfolio with regards to stocks that have been added, positions that have been added to, as well as any sell-offs that I've made. So again, let's kind of jump into the portfolio here. Up top, I have my high dividend yielding ETFs, first starting with DVY, SCHD, SDY, SPHD, and VYM. And you can see I don't really have a lot of holdings in any of those particular stocks, and I haven't made any big changes since the last update video. Below that, I have my healthcare stocks, first my pharmaceutical stocks, then my healthcare services stocks. Pharmaceuticals are ABBV, AbbVie Incorporated, LLY, Eli Lilly and Company, PFE, Pfizer, and PTLA Portola. And as you guys have noted, probably in my last few videos, Portola has been doing very, very well, up 160% over the last year, and then over the last day with that FDA decision spiking at one point up over 50%, and you can see there at the end of the day at 49.18% in the green. You can also notice I've added slightly to my positions in ABBV as well as PFE. I think those are very good long-term buy and hold plays. Below my pharmaceutical stocks, I have my healthcare services stocks, first starting with ABT, Abbott Laboratories, CAH, Cardinal Health, and J&J, Johnson & Johnson. I've also added a few shares to my Abbott Laboratory holdings. Below my healthcare stocks, I have my industrials, first starting with the aerospace and defense stocks, BA, Boeing, LMT, Lockheed Martin. Below that, I have my conglomerates, GE, General Electric, MMM, 3M. Below that, Illinois Toolworks, ITW Machinery. I have a few railroad companies below that, CNI, Canadian National Railroad Company, as well as UNP, Union Pacific, one supply company, IP International Paper, and one chemical company, DOW, Dow Chemical. And I didn't make any significant changes in my industrials. Below that, I have my consumer discretionary, first with the automotive companies, F4, GM, General Motors, and as you can see there, I've added quite a few shares to Ford. I'm going to be holding that through the next dividend date, which will be occurring next month. And I'll also be trying to do some day and swing trades. As you guys know, I like to do that with Ford. Below my automotive companies, I have some retail stocks, TGT, Target, GRMN, Garmin Limited. Below that, some restaurant stocks, MCD, McDonald's. It's been on somewhat of a tear over the last few months here. As we can see here, last month up 3.83%, over the last 3 months up 20.55%. So it's been doing very, very well. Wish I had a bigger holding with that particular stock. Below that, I have YUM, Yum Brands, and then the offshoot YUMC, Yum Brands China. Below that, I have one textile, VFC, VF Corp, and that rounds out the consumer discretionary. For my consumer staples, I first start with agriculture, one stock, ADM, Archer Daniels Midland, SYY, Cisco. I have a few household product company stocks, CL, Colgate, KMB, Kimberly-Clark. Below that, packaged goods, HSY, Hershey's Company, KHC, the Kraft Heinz Company. Didn't make any significant changes with any of those companies. Below that, personal goods, PG, Procter & Gamble. And below that, beverage companies, BUD, Anheuser-Busch, KO, Coca-Cola, and PEP, PepsiCo. And again, no major changes to that particular market segment. Below my consumer staples, I have my financial stocks, first starting with banks, BOFI, Bank of the Internet. Did add a few shares to that particular holding. HBAN, Huntington Bank Shares, MS, Morgan Stanley, and WFC, Wells Fargo and Company. No significant changes. Below that I have a couple insurance, actually one insurance company, ORI, Old Republic International. I did add a few shares to that particular holding. Below the financials I have my information technology, first IBM International Business Machines, AAPL Apple, AMD Advanced Micro Devices, and INTC Intel. And as you can see on the left there, I added a few shares to average down on Intel. And then one more there, MSFT Microsoft. A couple telecoms, you will add T for AT&T, VZ for Verizon. Added a couple shares to AT&T, one energy company, XOM, ExxonMobil. Below that I have my utilities, CNP, CenterPoint Energy, ED, Consolidated Edison, and SO Southern. No major changes. Below that I have my real estate investment trust, my REITs, APLE, Apple Hospitality, FRT, Federal Realty, O, Realty Income Delaware, and STAG, Stag Industrial. I did add to my position in Realty Income Delaware, O there. Very, very good income stock. Below that I have some closed-end funds and some business development companies, GOF, Guggenheim, PCM Fund, PSEC, Prospect Capital, PTY, PIMCO, one bond fund, BHK, BlackRock Core Bond Trust, and a couple penny stocks, BAC plus B and SDR. And I think I will be adding to my penny stock holdings. I think it's about time that I start doing a little bit more trading in penny stocks. I know a lot of you guys have been asking for some advice on penny stocks. So I think I might add a nice little holding of penny stocks and then maybe solicit advice from you guys on which ones to buy, and then kind of follow along, have a little bit of fun, and see if we can make a little bit of a profit with some penny stocks. And below that I have some stocks that I'm currently watching, some that I'm looking to add to the portfolio, including CAT on the bottom here. I think this is a very good contrarian investment strategy here. It's down 3.58% over the last week, and over the last month it's down about 1% or so. I think there's some opportunity to maybe pick up some shares of CAT, a very good dividend stock. So that is the portfolio of current. As I was saying, I try to put out one of these videos per month highlighting all the big changes I made with the portfolio, any positions I've added to, any big sell-offs. As you guys note, again on the graph here, very remarkable uptick there with Portola. But I don't really anticipate seeing any big changes moving forward over the next month or so. There's no big decisions coming out with any of my speculative plays. Ford will be having an ex-dividend date coming up, so I'll be holding probably pretty steady with the number of shares that I have, so I won't be doing a lot of day and swing trading with Ford. They may change if there's a little bit of volatility and some opportunity to make some trades, but I think I'm going to be looking at some additional stocks to add. Like I said, I'll be adding to my penny stock portfolio. Then I'm also looking at some good ETFs to add, emerging market funds, some small cap funds as well, to get a little bit more risk tolerant. Right now, the overall portfolio is rather conservative. If you take away the Portola play and the contrarian investment in Ford with the day and swing trading, it's very, very conservative. So I think I might try to be a little bit more risk averse, take a little bit more of a chance with some smaller companies. They definitely will have a little bit better, higher, and a little bit better rate of return, a little bit higher rate of return. They are a lot more risky though. But I think I might put a little bit more capital in those types of companies just to experiment a little bit more. And like I said, have a little bit of fun with some more penny stock trading. So that is the portfolio. Let me know what you guys are doing with your portfolios. Always interested to see how you guys differ with your portfolios from mine. Any big plays you're making, any big holdings that you have that I don't have, or vice versa. Anything that I have that you don't particularly have in your portfolio, and why. And as always, if you guys enjoy my videos, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Definitely appreciate the support. Really building the channel, having a ton of fun, learning a ton. I hope you guys have been learning just as much as I have been learning. I really appreciate your video comments on new ideas, investment strategies, stocks. Definitely gives a lot of material to read up on and put videos about. So keep those coming. Definitely appreciate that. So yeah, not to make the video too long here, I'll sort of end it here. And again, as always, if you guys like the content, let me know. If there's anything that you don't like, again, let me know as well. Constructive criticism is always appreciated. Yeah, kind of with that, I'll end the video, and we'll see you guys next time.